Hey, what's up guys? In today's video I want to talk about Seda because she has been receiving a ton more of attention lately due to the fact that she is just so good at AFK stage pushing, and I figured I'd do a video talking about how you can use her in PvP, like what's her roles, what kind of teams does she fit best on, and all that kind of stuff, and where she's at in the meta. So let's just kind of take a look at her. She's an interesting hero. I mean, mainly she revolves all around getting ultimates off, because once she does an ultimate, she gets another heart on the battlefield, and this heart is another revive for her, and it's an interesting revive hero because she can't be insta-killed. So heroes like Tassie and Igor, he always has all the fatal blow protection. Those heroes can be insta-killed, but Seda can't, and that makes her a very formidable opponent on the battlefield in arena, especially on offense. Seda is, I feel like, the better offensive hero than she is the defensive hero, because you can kind of plan around blocking her ultimates when you're fighting her, even if you're fighting against like a Dunlin or Seda team, and I'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But yeah, Seda is a much better offensive unit, and there's two main ways to use her. You can use her to try and extend the length of a fight and allow your Athalia or your dot damage dealers to get their damage out there while she's reviving. Even if your dot damage dealers have died, their damage will tick down, and hopefully Seda can, along with that, you know, dot damage, can kill the rest of the team. Now the other way to use her is to try and utilize her mythic skill. So you need to get her to do 3 ultimates, and then she'll CC the entire enemy team for 45 seconds. And if you can get this to go off, it's like a guarantee that you win the fight. And if you guys are thinking about maybe pulling for this hero, you might want to check out this website. LD Shop is the #1 top-up site for AFKJourney Dragon Crystals and packs. They offer super cheap prices, and by using my link in the description below or in the pinned comment to register your account, you will get a 15% off coupon and a 5% off coupon, getting you up to $50 off of your order. The site is very easy to use. You just need your in-game email and ID, and you can start buying these cheap packs, like this 3000 Dragon Crystal pack for $74.40. That's an amazing deal. Also, if you spend up to $80 in a month, you will get a free game pass for any of these games. See, $80 in a single month to unlock a game pass, and you will get a game pass for either Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Endless Zone Zero, or Wuthering Waves. So don't forget to use my link in the description below or in the pinned comment to sign up, and thank you LD Shop for sponsoring today's video. Alright, so here's a fight that I want to show you guys that pretty much demonstrates how good Seda can be, because she paired with Athalia is an extremely strong combination, and then you sometimes don't even need a full team to actually beat another team. So what we have here is this team that we're fighting has 4 P4 heroes and a Supreme plus Taylene, and it's a Bonnie, Niru, Siren, Tassie team. So it's a strong team, and we're going to use the Seda Athalia combination, and Sylvina to target the Bonnie, and then Pandora to give us a really quick Seda ultimate. And it's really important that you get as many ultimates out as quickly as possible while using Seda, because like I said before, getting those hearts on the battlefield is the most important thing you can do with her. So let's go ahead and start this battle. You guys can see that we don't have a full formation. We're only using 4 heroes, and we have 2 Supreme Plus heroes and 2 P4 heroes. So we're at a big disadvantage in the Paragon department and in the amount of heroes that we're using. But we get that quick Seda ultimate, which gives us another heart, so that's 3 revives, and we really only, I think, need those 3 to actually win this fight, but she should be getting to a 4th ultimate before she ever revives 3 times. So that's going to give us another revive, and in all that time that she's taking to revive, our Athalia Lance is going to be able to kill everybody, and even kill the Tassie multiple times, because there goes the Tassie already. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's a Seda ultimate giving us another heart onto the battlefield, and now we just got to finish off this Taylene, and that really wasn't too hard, and we still had 2 hearts left. So she is much better, I feel like, at outlasting in a fight than Tassie is. And also, I think she's a bit better than Igor, mainly because Igor can be insta-killed, and Niru can counter the tombstones that Igor puts out. So I feel like Seda has the least amount of counters in the group of heroes that has the ability to stall a fight. So now I want to do a fight where we're fighting against somebody on defense using Seda, and we're going to use my other heroes to try and counter that team. So give me a sec to pull that fight. All right, so we're going to go ahead and check out a Seda team on defense. You guys saw how good she is on offense. Her and Seda paired together, or Seda and Athalia paired together, is super strong. Also pairing her with the dot damage teams, really any of those dot damage teams that you guys have come up with, Bonnie Citrana combinations, just Bonnie Niru Siren combinations, Citrana teams like the Aaron Olmus Citrana team that I like to run with Shakir. You could possibly put Seda on that and be successful. That's an experiment you'd have to try. I've never tried that, but yeah. Now something I see a lot of people do on defense is try to pair Dunliner with Seda, and that is kind of counterintuitive because it gives the offensive hero or the offensive opponent a chance to run a Lily May team, and Lily's going to focus on that Seda and block that first ultimate guaranteed. So Seda's going to have to build her energy bar up twice before she even has a chance at getting an extra heart on the battlefield. Now you could say maybe run Pandora to give her a free ultimate chance, and the Lily will block that one, and then Seda just has to beat Lily to filling her energy bar, and then she can get an extra heart out there. But it's a challenge to use that or do that, especially if your server has a lot of Dunliner players on it, because that gives the opponent the chance to run their own Dunliner, and if that happens, your Pandora combination is just going to be useless. So it's kind of a conundrum in normal arena when you're using Seda on defense, because if you don't use your Dunliner, it gives the opponent the chance to run theirs, and if you do run Dunliner, then they can run Lily May and target block the Seda's ultimate, and it can give your team, if you run like a Lily May burst team, it could give them enough time to kill the entire enemy team. So let's go ahead and hit battle here, and you guys can see this in action. We are going to be running our Lily May burst team, and ever since Ravion's been added to the game, it's given more players a chance to be able to beat this Seda Athalia combination, because Ravion gives fatal blow protection to the two rearmost heroes, and that means the Athalia Lance is going to have to kill those heroes twice now. So she's going to waste that many more vengeance charges and ultimates on those heroes trying to kill them. And that gives your other heroes more time to do the damage they need to, and just like that, we got the win. So we were able to block the Seda from putting that original heart out on the battlefield, and that gave us enough time to get the win against her. However, that's normal arena. If you want to use her for Supreme Arena and things like that, like Clash Fronts, because if you have her on your account, not only is she going to be good for AFK stage pushing, which means at the beginning of every new season, you're probably going to have an easy time staying relevant and current with your resonance level and all that stuff, which is important for Supreme Arena and things. But if you have her on your account, you can kind of control where your opponent uses their Dunliner and their Lily May and all that kind of stuff, because if you're running a Seda team in Supreme Arena, and then you're also running a Shamira team, and then maybe you're running a Cryanaya team, they can't use Dunliner against all those teams. So it gives you the possibility of controlling what the enemy is going to put against you and whatnot in Supreme Arena and Clash Fronts and all that stuff. So she's definitely a cool hero to have. Also, having a good AFK stage pusher is really good for things like Dream Realm, because like I said, it helps keeps your reso level current if you can stay at the max efficiency every time. So yeah, she's not a bad pull. I just don't think she's the best in normal arena defense, unless, like I said, you don't have people using Dunliner. If you have a server where no one's really using Dunliner, then you could really take advantage of her. But anyway, I think that's going to be about it for today. Remember, LD shop link is in the description below and in the pinned comment. You guys can support me through that. I really appreciate it if you do. And my Discord link is down there too. So anyway, if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.
I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.